Let's read it together. Some streamers like Xenosys or Asmongold sometimes let it slip that they have access to special channels and devs, but also the world first raters, and the communication channels they have between them is followed by all kind of networks of RMTers and are pretty much making the living of many India, Asia, and all over the world RMTers whose only living wage is runs, gold. Okay, I want to say right up front, I don't give a shit if people do sell runs. I do sell runs, or I have in the past, and I love doing sell runs. Most of the time, I don't even take money for it. I don't even care. I just like playing the game. Like, dude, I don't need someone's money, but I don't let anything slip. So I don't know what they're talking about. I don't think this applies to me. But anyway, the problem with this is that it seems that even main companies are using these more or less hidden channels. Okay, what are they talking about? Like special channels and devs. Okay, let me tell you this, all right? I can tell you this. Square Enix devs, dude, I don't have access to a special channel. Like, you're making this shit up. And if you want to argue with me about this, okay, I didn't even get invited to the media tour. So they don't give a fuck about me, dude, okay? They don't give a fuck. Okay, anyway, the problem with this is that it seems that even main companies are using more or less hidden channels to make profits on third-party key selling and also creating themselves exploits that are communicated only to RMT sellers. While pretending they ban RMT bots by the tens of thousands, they also provide services of $1 to $3 keys a pop in all Asia. Is this guy talking about Final Fantasy XIV? This is a conspiracy theory. While saving face pretty much in the hypocritical manner with facade, PR, and see we are good boys, we ban these people. When they provide both the means, keys, and exploit to refill the banks in between patches when people catch up to the exploits or when they are found out. It happened a lot in Age of Conan, WoW, Lineage 2, New World, Fallout 76 and such. Why is this person posting on the Final Fantasy XIV forums? What people think often are bugs or exploits and sometimes introduced in new patch in these games are not accidents at all. For I myself saw a bunch of discussions like these on some of the underground entity forums that talk directly about these exploit day one of the patches. I can assure you they know prior to an update what they can do to refill the banks. Okay guys, I don't know what I'm reading anymore. It is still taboo to talk about this on the internets. The internets, okay? But it's the real relationship with a lot of companies with these streamers, world first raters, and their dribbling little networks of people that live off of from these relationships when they jump from the popular game of the moment to another. All of this goes hand in hand with gatekeeping and elitism of hardest content in games that they are trolling constantly to make it harder than it really is. Mythic keys, destroyer, savage raid trolls, anyone? What does that mean? And it's like scam emails that want you to send money to unlock things, or scam phone, Microsoft Help Desk, and they really don't like it. When they get exposed though, one answer from someone that pretty much gets it too from experience, these world firsters, for some reason I've read that as world fisters, pretty much leaking it. I don't know about the RMT part, that's a little on the tinfoil hat side, but I dislike streamers because they come off as incredibly fake, just doing and saying what they think will get them the most subs. As for devs being in bed with many of the big world first guilds, this isn't even remotely a conspiracy theory. It's been caught and documented too many times. Devs outright giving items to Uber guilds, or devs passing on info to them to give them a leg up on new content, not to mention reps from those guilds being invited to all private test groups to play the content in advance. Okay, look guys, obviously I'm not a world first rater, but I know some of the world first raters, and the ones that I know, if they had access to the content prior, it would completely destroy what they love to do. I could be wrong, but I've known some of these guys for a long time. Now, I don't see eye to eye to them on a lot of stuff. I don't even like some of them, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I do believe the reason why they try so hard to place well in the race is because it's the thrill, it's the journey, it's the discovery. It's the discovery of something new that they've never seen before. And I'm pretty sure that if they had access to a test server or some shit, that would completely destroy all of what they hold dear. Now, again, I don't know that for sure, but that's my guess. If you were to ask like Rafter, Sendoff, Svea, Keo, just to name a few, if you were to ask them, hey, if you had access to a private server, would you do it? Just based on me knowing these players for a long time, my guess is that they would not want to do that. That would destroy the discovery of something new. Because once you experience something for the first time, you can never get that back. But then again, this whole thing might be a bunch of shit. I don't know. Anyway, also you can keep your ad hominem. Sorry, I'm bad at. I can't read, dude. I'm in a special personal target attacks for yourself. Just doesn't help at all. Just look at the greenish attempt at dismissing. It's actually happening and a thing in MMOs in general. And 14 isn't an exception, especially now. To was better before it exploded in popularity, and that I admit. But now it's very bad, and I kind of wish the game was going back to underdog status so it's less outrageous, in your face all the time. Okay, sure. I thought I could sympathize with you after your static removed you. Oh. But, yeah, good on you for calling out these streamers who haven't personally harmed you in any way for something you have no evidence for. Oh, here we go, here we go. Well, the static seemed to have dreams of this. For someone that shouldn't care and bring out things like this, I find it a bit suspicious to say the least. I knew people wouldn't like this being discussed and brought to light, but it's a real problem. For years of experience on MMOs, I'm not alone that noticed this and found out. Even streamers are sometimes hinting at it. Just look at the past 3 days of Xenosys Vex streams calling out where the toxicity in MMO, even like 14, come from. He pretty much states it like it is. Wait, what? Is this like something where I say something and someone takes it the complete opposite way? Calling out where toxicity and MMO, even like 14, come from, and pretty much states it like this. Asmon does it sometimes too, even if he is part of the problem sometimes. At least he acknowledges it. That's pretty honest. The only thing I've said about the toxicity in Final Fantasy XIV is it's very similar to WoW. The amount is still there. When people come to play this game, they think it's some happy wonderland, and that's not true at all. This game is just as toxic as WoW, except for it's toxic in a different way. It's toxic behind scenes and DMs and shit, you know, because you can't type anything in game. So when you get shit on, you don't know you're getting shit on because normally it's a pussy way behind DMs and shit. That's all I said about it. I don't know what the fuck this person's talking about. Sometimes I can't wait for 14 to go back into its underdog status, that SE would do a fuck up so the game goes back into more or less normalcy of being not the most popular and bring back quality of life, or at least not in the focus. This is what I'm gonna guess, because this guy mentions like WoW and shit. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this person played WoW and he got completely shit on in WoW. He got dumpstered. He's probably a trash tier player. He probably got a lot of mean shit said to him because he sucks dick at the game. So he comes over here, and you know, because you're not allowed to do that over here, everything's happy. But now that the game's more popular, he's starting to realize, oh shit, now all my stuff in WoW, now all my baggage in WoW is coming back over here. That'd be my guess, because I've heard people say this before, that sometimes they wish that 14 wasn't popular anymore because, one, they don't like the WoW players coming over. I think that's fucking awesome. You know, like there's been some amazing players that's come over, dude. You know, I've loved watching, you know, Limit Prog, Echo Prog. If like they wouldn't have came over, I never would have got the chance to meet and play with like Ninja Max, you know, Limit Max, like THD, any of those guys. So I think it's fucking awesome that all of them came over. Anyway, let's see. No, those RMT bots buy the game with false or stolen credit cards, so SE or any other company does not earn a cent from them. Dude, this person right here is just a huge conspiracy theorist. This person is like the typical like complete trash, not only at the game, but also trash person and just horrible fucking shady, stupid motherfucker. Like it's so low, I can't even explain it. This is the type of person that you don't want to be. This person says a lot of shit, but they don't give any examples. They don't give any evidence. I mean, assuming this is serious, which I don't know, man. I don't know. It kind of sounds serious, actually. It kind of sounds serious. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see this being bait, but at the same time, I could also see it being completely true because there are people like this. This is like the fake news, K-Kona. This is what this guy is, but the Final Fantasy version of it. My man. Hell yeah, brother. Let's see, they jump to any MMO game that is most popular at the moment and do this to every MMO that can be exploited. The trolling in PF has never been this intense. What? I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe this person joins Party Finders and he makes mistakes and people are like, you know, calling him out, or he's getting kicked from group. And he thinks that they're trolling him when in reality, this person's trolling them because he sucks at the game or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole situation. Or this person might just actually be experiencing trolls in Party Finder. I have no idea. I mean, look how popular the game is, you know? Like, holy shit, dude. Almost 100 Party Finders. You are right. There is no conspiracy. It's just business as usual for most of these companies. They just keep a straight face and an official communication clean. The rest is left to third parties. They are just telling tales of stolen credit cards for your conscience alone. Who would have thought people lying on the internet to make a buck? It's pretty bold to come to a website and accuse so many without proof. Find your claims pretty far-fetched. Stop sitting around with friends and speculating. Either put up the proof or stop trying to slam people. You can't tell others how to make a living, and if streamers are sponsored, so what? If you don't like the streamer, don't watch him. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yo, this guy Snorky. Yo, mod him, VIP him, gift him a fucking sub. Where you at, Snorky? Where you at, brother? If you don't like the streamer, don't watch the streamer! Holy shit. It's just that easy, man. You know what you can do? You can fucking close out of the stream, man. You don't have to sit there and fucking call him a shitter. You don't have to call him anything. You don't even have to interact with him. Why would you interact with someone that you don't like? Just close the stream. Nah, but you're jealous of their e-fame. You're jealous that they have a following. You're jealous that they have popularity. And you're jealous that the things that they are saying is a disagreement to what you say. So no, you have to be there. You have to hate watch. You have to sit there and report them for every little fucking thing until finally one of them gets it, you know? Personally, I don't watch any because to me, this is just a game I play and it happens to be online. The PF on Light DC is absolutely fine. I spent some nice evenings there to practice P3 and P4 Savage 1 without any problem. The X trials are also nice to farm. I would say that PF groups got more skilled and friendlier since I joined Stormblood. But it could also be me who have become a better player and knows how to help others. Maybe the reason for your bad experience is you. Also, of course, streamer join a popular game. Maybe it's popular because of them or they just want to join the hype train. All right, 2 types of people for now in this thread. Okay, it's categorized. All right, we got 2 types of people. 1, in denial or very naive about this practice. If you thought about it, it has been exploited to hell and back, expanded in ways you aren't still thinking about to make a quick buck, and didn't jump from an MMO to another experience it and see it for themselves. If you are 30 plus, you know this phenomenon very, very well. Well, I'm 36 and I think you're fucking batshit crazy. I think you're fucking stupid. I think you're beyond stupid. I think if you took stupid, kicked it in the head, put it in the trash can, rolled the trash can down the hill, set the trash can on fire, blew the trash can up, that's what I think. You know this phenomenon very well. Well, I don't know the phenomenon and I'm 36, so I don't know. I guess I'm stupid. Streamers are letting it slip sometimes for their own friend and some of their viewers to join in the parade under special channels roles. Really? Does anyone know of a streamer that has let something slip sometimes for their own friend or some of their viewers to join in on the parade under special channels and roles? Because I don't. Okay, 2, people that outright try to deny it or defend it by omission or total dismissal of the subject matter. Doesn't help the game, by the way. They're just selling schemes. Okay, well, I can disprove this right away because I'm not smart enough to come up with a scheme to sell. I'm not smart enough to come up with a scheme, let alone to sell it, okay? Fine, because I knew a lot of people for years on this game are also into this system. And pretty much make PayPal real money with it. Does all this boil down to is that this person is ass hurt that people buy clears? Is that it? That's all it boils down to, right? Be it FC selling housing decoration schemes, FC selling houses, items, all kind of stuff. The real problem now on Chaos servers, at least, that it makes the game unbearable in most party finders during the day and the evening. Does anyone on Chaos know what the fuck this guy's talking about? Is Chaos literally in Chaos right now? Huh, okay. And now it is such an extent that it slowly makes some content just completely unavailable. Holy shit, this guy's saying that some content is literally unavailable in the game. Yo! You guys read the forums, right? You said that. You said you read the forums, right? Are you reading this shit? Because on Chaos, there's content that's unavailable, brother. Okay? This is an alert. Alert! Alert, producer! You got a situation, brother. You got a situation right now. And I don't like these streamers, too, talking about it because they are actually trying to excuse it and make it normalized. A thing that is ordinary, that shouldn't by any means, or just by putting it out there, then, okay, that's fairly normal. When it's not by saying, what, bro, people and companies being corrupt and looking for only profit, you don't say, haha, deal with it. Okay, you know what? Okay, I can tell you this with 100,000,000% certainty, okay? All right, now I have a pretty decent following in 14, but I can tell you, I promise you from the bottom of my fucking heart that if I were to tell people, no, don't RMT, don't do sell runs. You know how many people would listen to me? Fucking 0, brother. Fucking 0. Literally nobody. Literally not a single fucking person before they bought the run would think to themselves, what would Xeno think of me? No, no one is gonna think that. No one is gonna say that. RMT is normal. It is normal. It's been normal for years. Actually, this motherfucker should know, right? Because he's 30 plus. Remember, he's 30 plus. He's played Age of Conan, WoW, Lineage 2, New World, Fallout 76. In every single one of these fucking games, man, there's been RMT. You've been able to buy shit with real money in game items. It's just how it is. That's how it is. However, it's always been against TOS, but it has been normal. It's like fucking smoking weed and shit in a state that you're not supposed to, that it's illegal to smoke weed in. People still still fucking do it. It doesn't matter. It is normal. What the fuck? Like, yeah, it's normal. Okay, anyway, you don't say, haha, deal with it, and that they and companies do. That's the end goal of these streamers coming out of the closet with this, because all their friends and all the inner and outward circles, a livelihood depends on that type of stuff, and it feeds the beast itself. Holy shit, dude. You are claiming SE intentionally sell their license keys to known RMTers to ruin their own game for peanuts. You are definitely the conspiracy nut in this scenario. Oh no, I will take just one aspect of this truth and manipulate it, and omitting everything else that I said in this thread, even streamers admitting themselves. For anybody that watch for them from time to time. Yeah, nice one. Come again. Can you provide your evidence for your claims so I can come to my own conclusions? Unfortunately, just taking your word on something really isn't proof of anything, and it just gives credence to those who think you are a bad player with bad takes on things. Thanks. I will use personal attacks because I have nothing else to bring to the table. Okay. So I was right. From the very first, paragraph, I was right. I will use personal attacks because I have nothing else to bring to the table by also bringing my own bias from these little underground organized servers that also does gatekeeping on the forums when they hate on someone displaying what they do. You know I don't care being hated by the RMT community. That is pretty huge. Really huge now on these servers. No, you don't seem to know. Find it pretty fun. Is this guy like having a conversation with himself? Find it pretty funny when even big figurehead streamers are calling it out. But yeah, double carrot, can deny all you want. Everyone has met this in the game. Pretending it does not exist is like pretending Santa Claus still exists. It's just in the middle of one's face all the time. You have to break a few eggs sometimes in hopes for things to improve, because I really love the game, but not the state these people are making it. When I say I can't wait for this game to do a fuck up and make it less appealing for the market and the intensity of trolling and toxicity of elitist gatekeeping for RMT clout, I mean it. Too bad that I also have no problems on Chaos with my second character. I would even say that Chaos is more competitive than Light because I cleared Savage faster in PF there than in years before on Light. But yeah, at this point, I probably not comment on this thread anymore. It's not worth wasting more time in a potential troll thread. I did not use a personal attack. I simply asked you to provide evidence. I said that if you can't provide evidence and it doesn't look like you can, then those who are making the claim that you are a bad player with bad takes seem to have evidence to support their claim. I wish you well in your crusade though. To be fair, if English if your first language, ooh, that's not a good dude. If English is your first language, your written communication skills are abysmal. A lot of people are going to misunderstand you. Pretending it does not exist and that it hasn't become much more intense since the 4 months of the end of Shadowbringers, or you never do Savage runs and look for housing then, or you don't play the game all year long. Prior to this, I did E8 Savage to E12 Savage, very chill, and with honest people that would really want to progress in the game and in very good company too. It became such a nightmare after that I cannot just say anything. Okay. I think I get it now. Okay, so this person, like earlier in the thread, this person got called out for being kicked from the group, which I can completely understand kicking this guy from the group because he's a fucking psychopath. So this guy probably got ass hurt that he got kicked from his group because he sucks shit at the game, or he's crazy or something. I don't know. He got kicked, but he was very touchy about getting kicked. So I guess this is like his temper tantrum. He's throwing a temper tantrum on the forums because he's unhappy. He's blaming a lot of stuff when it's really his fault. This is just typical shitter behavior. And all the exploits and people being well aware of them in advance just drips in ripple. Okay, what exploits? I don't understand. What exploits? Final Fantasy has been pretty good about exploits. Yeah, there's been a couple here and there, but what exploits can you really think of that are persistent in the game? I don't understand. Nepotism from the community, RMTers, and didn't catch me, didn't see me, didn't happen, lol. What is this? Didn't catch me, didn't see me, didn't happen. What is that? Until it's leaked into more official forums, websites a month after, and then a week after it gets too much known. Oh, we need to update the game now. We discovered an exploit. Then introduce a new batch of different exploit. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, everybody is delusional in this thread except for me and my grand conspiracy. I wish I was still naive and not in the know like this. Good old times, good old times. Just don't talk about it, bro. I hate it when my worldview is shattered by the real face of humans' shitty ways. Holy fuck, dude. Damn. Damn. The next day I have one of those days where like I'm just having an emo day and I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm crying, but I'm crying because I'm looking at a person crying that makes me cry more. I'm gonna say this to myself in the mirror when I say that.
Just don't talk about it, bro. I hate it when my world view is shattered by the waste of human shitty ways.
Why the fuck did he even mention me, dude? Oh god, that means this person watches my stream. Jesus Christ. See, these are the people that watch my fucking stream, dude. Ugh, and they never type, so I can't ban them either. Ugh.